Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have a few extra cumulus clouds that have developed since this morning's briefing. Otherwise, hot and humid. Things are heating up fairly quickly at the moment with temperature around 87 degrees. We have west to southwest winds about 10 to 12 knots. We're seeing some gusts up to 18 this morning so far. So things are warm and humid for today, but otherwise mostly sunny as we go throughout the day and prepare for the first day of the launch window for Rocksat. Things are looking pretty decent. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have a surface trough, lee side trough of that the Appalachian Mountains. And otherwise, high pressure is in control for much of the East Coast at the time. That'll help suppress any significant rain activity, particularly in our area. Our next weather maker is that boundary located off to the northwest that will be moving into the area as we head into late afternoon tomorrow and into the evening hours and finishing up on Thursday. Looking at the upper level winds from this morning's balloon sounding, we do have generally west to west southwesterly winds up through the column with the exception of a more south-southeasterly wind at 25,000 feet, but peak wind around 24 knots, and that's running from 3,000 to 9,000 feet and generally weaker above that 12,000 foot level. Things weak tapering off pretty sharply with just 8 knots at 25,000 feet. Freezing level is at 15,000 feet. If we take a look at the current visible satellite, we can see slightly those cumulus clouds that have developed off to the west-northwest. But otherwise, things are mostly sunny, mostly clear across the region with some winds picking up a little bit out of the west-southwest over the region. And we do expect those winds to turn more southerly and continue to be a little breezy with a few stronger gusts at times, but nothing too significant going throughout the day. Let's take a look at the short-term high-resolution model. Can't rule out a quick pop-up shower, but that's not looking likely to be the case as we go through the afternoon today. A slightly better chance as we go into the evening. As you can see, some of these storms have fired up to the west-northwest, trying to push their way into the Wallops region, but not likely to hold together. But we do have a very slight chance of maybe seeing one of those showers in the area, not specifically impacting Wallops. But as we go into our day on Wednesday, we start off dry with just a very slight chance of a shower in the area, and then we'll see some things firing up in our region as we get into the afternoon, and then the more forced convection will start to come into the area as we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, and those will become scattered in nature and then start to push through the area through the overnight hours and continue to do so as we get into the morning hours Thursday. This model is a little bit drier, but it looks like we could see some lingering isolated to possibly scattered showers in the area Thursday morning, but should see those chances start to diminish as we go throughout the day Thursday, with things likely clearing up later in the day on Thursday. Starting off Thursday morning, again, you see some of these lingering rain chances around the area for our Thursday, and then we'll see those start to diminish. It looks like we could have a slight chance of seeing some showers overnight or early morning Friday as that upper level trough finally pushes through and starts to clear the area and bringing us a break from the humidity and some cooler, more seasonably to below seasonable temperatures expected as we get behind this front and this trough starts to dig into the East Coast. So it should be pretty nice conditions. Things looking dry for much of the weekend, and it looks like high pressure will take control, has some pleasant conditions, and then our next chance of rain looks to show up somewhere between Monday and likely into Tuesday, but that's a little far out to really narrow down the timing, so we'll just say we'll have a slight chance of seeing some showers in the area as we get into Monday afternoon and evening. And then it looks like we could have a little bit of unsettled weather for the first part of next week. So if we take a look at the 24-hour weather risk chart, the main concern for today will be the heat and humidity. We do expect temperatures to get up to around 94 today. Things are very humid out there, so we do have a heat advisory in effect from 11 to 1100, 1800, or 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. We do expect those heat index values to get at or above 100 as we go throughout the day today. So we are orange for the morning hours this morning and then turning to red for the weather risk as we go into the peak of the afternoon and then tapering off a bit, but likely see that heat and humidity linger around into the the later part of the afternoon. Winds will stay out of the southwest to south-southwesterly as we go through the day, 8 to 13 knots with some gusts up to 18, and we'll see those winds start to shift more subtly as we get into the later parts of the afternoon, maintaining their strength and then slowly tapering off as we go through the overnight hours to about 7 to 12 knots out of the south, switching to southwesterly about 4 to 9 or 3 to 8 knots as we get to the start of the day on Wednesday. Expecting a low of 79 Wednesday morning, so pretty mild, warm, and humid, muggy night. And then we'll have that very slight chance of an isolated shower in the area through those overnight hours, but not a very likely scenario to see any impacts from that. Otherwise, tides are running slightly below normal. If we take a look at the next couple of days, Wednesday, starting off partly mostly cloudy, it'll be a hot and humid day. Initially, we'll see heat index values back near 100. Likely see good chance of seeing another heat advisory for our Wednesday. We'll have that very slight chance of a morning shower in the area, but then we'll see those chances start to increase, becoming a good chance of seeing some showers and storms again as we get into the late afternoon and evening. Expecting a high of 91. We are orange for the precip and lightning risk, and continue to be orange as we go into Wednesday evening, where we'll see the bulk of the activity. So we'll have a mostly cloudy to overcast evening for Wednesday night. We'll see that good chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms pushing through the area, and then those storms becoming more isolated as we get towards sunrise with a low of 75. Thursday, we keep the yellow risk for precip and lightning as we'll have some isolated lingering showers in the area possible. Mostly cloudy to overcast as we start the day, and then we'll see those clouds start to decrease as we go throughout the day and into the late afternoon and evening. Similarly, we'll see those rain chances start to decrease as we go throughout the day and into the late afternoon, early evening. Expecting a high of 86, so it's about seasonable for this time of year. And then as we look at the extended forecast, after that front pushes through, we see things start to cool down. Friday being a high of 85, partly cloudy day, and we'll have that very slight chance of a rain shower in the area, likely early. And as we go into Friday evening, a cool 65 degrees, and setting up for a pleasant Saturday and Sunday with temperatures in the low to mid 80s, mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions. A nice pleasant weekend with lows in the mid 60s. As we go into Monday, expecting a low of 69 and a high of 85, so things warm back up just a little bit to more seasonable temperatures. We'll have a mostly cloudy day, and that's where we'll see that first chance of a possible shower or storm in the area as we go into the later part of Monday and continue into the work week. Well, that will wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.